What is up, guys? Andrew or Rickhack is bringing you the COD Player's Guide to Halo 4. I got Halo 4 and I am loving it. I really enjoy the game. I think it's an awesome game. And if you wondered, there's a little skip there just because I was just looking for guys there and nothing really eventful happened. Now, the gameplay, I shouldn't really say my kill death, but I'm just the COD in me wants to. Went like 24 and something, 24 and 4, something like really good. Now, when I started this game, I was really struggling to do well. I honestly was I would struggle to get a 1.0 KD. I usually would. I would almost always go positive and help with the objectives and the team play. And I almost saved my buddy there, but I got destroyed. He got destroyed. Now, so I don't know. It's just the COD player in me wants to call the Halo players bitches. To be a good Halo player, you've got to be a bitch. Do you know what I mean? Duck and cover and run away for every fight. But of course that's ridiculous. And when I've been playing Halo more often, I've kind of got over that mindset of just playing super aggressively all the time. When I play Call of Duty, when I play my games, I play hyper aggressively. I will just get a shotgun and go in the room and just see what happens. Now, I have really good hand-eye coordination, and I'm really have good twitch reflexes. So when I get a shotgun and go into a room in Call of Duty and stuff, in Modern Warfare 2, when I got a SPAS and went into a room, I could clear the room of 5 people easily, and they wouldn't even know what's going on. But then I would die after, and so I really had I didn't get a lot of nukes in Call of Duty because I just went so balls out aggressive. And that's why I really hate Modern Warfare 3, is because it rewards people who just put a silencer and assassin on it and stick to the sides of the map, and that's just not my playstyle. And so when I get this game, when I get Halo 4, which absolutely is not meant for that playstyle. Now, you can play aggressively. There's a difference. When I say I play aggressive, I mean when I was starting to play Halo and I would see a group of 3 guys, I would just charge in there and try to kill all 3 of them. And if you're a Halo player and you listen to that sentence, you were like, wow, this guy's a fucking moron. But that was just my mindset of I can take down all of these guys because I'm a mega beast. And I'm not a mega beast in Halo at all. So if you're a COD player and you got Halo, or you're thinking of getting Halo and you're struggling and you're not really getting the kills, not getting the vibe, and not doing that well, I have some great tips for you. Firstly, this gameplay is of Teamslayer Pro. And I know what you're thinking. Teamslayer Pro, all the MLG badass kids that play there. No. Honestly, the lobbies, I have stomped a lot of kids. There's a lot of noobs that play Teamslayer Pro. I don't know why. Just maybe because they are sick of the power weapons. But hold on, I want to point out on the screen, I do something really cool. I kill that guy, and I saw the other guy, but I pretend I ignore him, and I come right back out and kill him. So that's a little bait and switch right there. Anyway, so yeah, the Teamslayer Pro honestly is not filled with pros. Now, that's not to say good people don't play it, and I don't want you to hear what I just said and then go in there and get beat and say what the hell, I thought it was supposed to be noobs, because it really isn't. And there is good players, but honestly, it's not an MLG crowd. And the name Teamslayer Pro, it sounds like something all the hardcores are gonna play, but it's really not. It's almost like Search and Destroy in Call of Duty. How you want it to be you think it's going to be like the MLG, all the tryhards, but there's so many scrubs and terrible people in it. So yeah, that's pretty much Teamslayer Pro as well. Now, Teamslayer Pro, the difference between it and normal Infinity Slayer is that there is, as you can see, there's no radar. And although as a COD player you still can't play aggressively, what I've learned from Call of Duty definitely is map location and navigation. And if I running around the map, not necessarily outside of the map, but running around the map and being able to flank people, I've definitely learned from Call of Duty, and that definitely applies to this game type way more. There's way more, you end up facing people where they don't face you so much more often than if you're playing normal Infinity Slayer. Infinity Slayer, people just they look at the radar, so they just always know where you are and just turn right around and destroy you. And Promethean vision is another thing where they can just see you and destroy you. Now, Promethean vision isn't in this game type, and in fact, there's no armor abilities in this entire game type. So that's an awesome thing. Well, it's awesome, and yet, oh yeah, nice assassination. It's awesome and kind of not awesome at the same time. Armor abilities are cool, but if no one has them, it's much more about the gunplay. There's less kind of bullshit in this one. There's no and also there's no ordnance drops. So like you can like be killing some scrub all you want, but if he gets an ordnance drop and he gets an incineration cannon, there's nothing you can do about it. You're probably gonna die. And in this, it's all about the guns you start with, and there is power weapons, but they are in the form of drops, like weapon drops on the map that you can't see. There's no ordnance drops, and that is I like it. And now that's not to say that I don't like Infinity Slayer. I do still play Infinity Slayer, but as a COD player, it's just much easier for me to get used to the Halo vibe playing Teamslayer Pro than it was just playing normal Slayer. Especially just cause like think of it, it's basically like you're playing with a constant UAV up in terms of the radar, and COD players just aren't used to that. They're used to I sneak up on a guy and he shouldn't turn around ever, but in Halo they certainly do. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Teamslayer Pro is essentially what I'm saying there. But also just some general tips. The battle rifle, and if you're using the assault rifle has definitely been upped in power and it is good close range. But for medium and long range, which you're gonna be at a lot, I prefer the battle rifle, but the battle rifle and the DMR are definitely more solid choices than the assault rifle. Now if you're not used to it, you may want to use the assault rifle, but essentially imagine a FAMAS that takes 4 shots to kill, and you'll be good to go. Also, another tip that's really good that I've been being told by all my Halo friends is that headshots don't matter until the last shot. So if you're shooting a guy in the head and he has shields on, it actually does no more damage than if he was just, and if you're wondering why I'm trying to get assassinations here, is because you get sick armor for getting Assassination Master. But hold on, I'll talk about the challenges in a little bit. Let me just finish my thought. So when you're shooting a guy with shields up, it doesn't matter where you hit him, it's all going to do the same damage. The last shot is the one that matters, and if you shoot a guy in the leg and the head, it's totally different. So what you want to do is kind of trying to aim for the chest and get the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when his shields are gone, get the last headshot. Now it doesn't matter too much for when you're close quarters. You might actually want to pick all on the head, so when you eventually do get the headshot, you're just already on his head. That's what I do. I have a really hard time going from body to head. But for long range, it's a really good idea to ignore the head for the first few shots, because when you're scoped in and you're getting shot at, you recoil up. So if you're aiming for the body, you have much more chance to land your shots than aiming for the head, which wouldn't make a difference anyways unless he has no shields. So that's just a little quick tip there. Now, just kind of more to my general thoughts of Halo. I said I was going to talk about the challenges. The challenges for getting the armors are honestly, in my honest opinion, are ridiculous. They're so impossible. Like, for example, there's one for getting First Strike Master, okay? And oh, I got a sweet double here. Yeah, won that battle. Anyway, there's one for getting, what's it called? First Strike Master. Now, a first strike is when you get the first kill in the game. And if you're playing a round-based game like Flood, it's every round. That's a little better. But if you're playing a game like this, there's only one first strike medal awarded in this entire game, okay? So you can only earn one. And for Master, like, I only have the second one. I'm on Proficient right now, and I have like 10 out of 25 just for Proficient. So let's say it increases by double. That would be 50, then 100. So I have to get First Strike on 100 games or more. There's no way it's going to be less. It might actually be more. So I have to get 100 kills, 100 first kills, and 100 different games to get like the armor I want. That is so ridiculous in my opinion. Or no, sorry, it's actually a stance that you get. I think that's completely like, it's just, I'm not used to the Halo challenge system. Right, as a COD player, I'm used to being rewarded almost immediately. Like every game, you level up in the first like 20 levels, right? So I do understand it though. I'm not like, oh, and this is a battle and a half for the last guy. I do understand it, but this isn't really that instant satisfaction. It's more like you have to work your fucking ass off to get the challenges in this game. And just so you know, there's 24 kills. I couldn't find out a way to get my actual score like death. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I will be bringing more Halo gameplay, but when Call of Duty comes out, I'm definitely going to be, I think I'm going to CODcast it from the very first day. So I hope you enjoyed. As always, have a nice day.